Good afternoon, baseball fans. We welcome you on a chilly, windy afternoon to Weyauwega-Fremont as we get set to open the baseball season here on Zaleski Sports. It's Weyauwega-Fremont and Pacelli. Just an audio test here, just a quick audio test. Our Auto Select pregame show at 4:25-ish. First pitch scheduled for 4:30 right here on Zaleski Sports. And a very good afternoon, baseball fans. We send a hearty welcome to Weyauwega as we get set for the start of the baseball season here from Weyauwega-Fremont High School. It's non-conference CWC action representing the CWC East. It's the Warhawks of Weyauwega-Fremont, the visitors from the CWC South, the Pacelli Cardinals. My name is Mike Wendland, glad to be with you guys on a 40-degree afternoon. Wind chill in the lower 30s. Right now about 34 degrees is what it feels like here from Weyauwega. You can hear a little bit of the wind on my headset. Just from this one, as this is your Auto Select pregame show. Again, Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs and maintenance and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations, Church Street, Highway 10 East and Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go. Weyauwega-Fremont getting their first taste of action here on Zaleski Sports and Baseball season. Talking to Coach Wetzel earlier, he was very glad to have us here. I'm very glad to be here. It's a great field, and it's going to be a lot of fun. The Pacelli Cardinals coming off a state semifinal appearance. They are really one batter away from potentially winning a state title. I'm convinced that if they had been able to hang on against Oliva Shrum, they would have won the title. But either way, a very good team, a lot of key players back. They're going to be a threat to make another trip to Appleton. That being said, we're going to take a quick timeout here from our friends at Auto Select. We'll come back, take a look at our lineups, and get ourselves ready for the first pitch here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Our Auto Select pregame show continues here on Zaleski Sports as we get set for this one, just moments away from first pitch. Pacelli wrapping up their infield and outfield as we speak. Weyauwega-Fremont win earlier as they get set for this one. Again, about 40 degrees outside right now. Occasional gusts of wind. It's going to be a chilly one. You got to be ready, whether you're a broadcaster, a player, an umpire. Umpire's bundled up today, especially our base umpire. He's got the stocking cap and the hooded sweatshirt underneath his uniform as we sit here. Again, this has been your Auto Select pre-game show. Again, Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue over in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you will be good to go. That being said, let's take a look at our starting lineups for this one. We will start with the Pacelli Cardinals, the visiting team in their red jerseys, white pants, red and white caps, and navy numbers. And they will line up as follows here for game number one. Leading off and playing shortstop will be number 1, Melise Badoon. Batting second will be your right fielder, number 5, Bryce Flaker. Lucas Hammerly is the pitcher today. He'll hit third and wear number 3. Batting cleanup and at second base is number 10, Tomas Umura. Batting fifth is the designated hitter, number 9, Nate Hammerly. He'll hit for the left fielder, number 11, Nathan Reimer. Batting sixth at first base, number 8, Kelton Opper. Batting seventh over at third is number 12, Sully Schober. Batting eighth and doing the catching is number 2, Eric Reinke. And batting ninth in center field is number 7, Jaden Garski. Again for Pacelli, Badoon, Flaker, and Hammerly. Umura, Hammerly, and Opper. Schober, Reinke, and Garski with a Reimer in left field. And for the Warhawks of Weyauwega-Fremont and Coach Trevor Wetzel, they will line up as follows. Leading off and playing in center field is number 20, Chris Gunst. Batting second and doing the pitching, number 5, Carter Burdyshaw. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 7, Malta Zoscher. Batting cleanup and playing third base, number 16, Noah Duxbury. Batting fifth is your designated hitter, number 11, Noah Pansloff. He is hitting for the right fielder, number 14, Dwayne Borntrager. Batting sixth over at second base is number 2, Ezra Balthazar. Batting 7th at first base, number 18, Aiden Marquette. In the 8th spot and doing the catching is number 8, Wyatt Wetzel. And batting 9th in left field, number 4, Xander Bayman. Again, it'll be Gunst, Birdie, Shaw, and Zorker, Duxbury, Pansloff, and Balthazar, Marquette, Wetzel, and Bayman, with Borntrager playing in right field. And we're just moments away from the first pitch here. Umpires and our coaching staffs getting themselves ready. We Birdie Shaw against Hammerly, your pitching matchup here for this one. Here to start the season, officially started. We had one game in the state yesterday. It was played in Indiana. Kimberly got the season started, but this is our first day of games in Wisconsin for baseball. It is opening day. Softball started this time last week. Got our fair share of games on the network. And go to ZaleskiSports.com to find the full schedule of games as well as links to all those games. Also up to dates as much as we can. Standings and schedules. Get those up by the end of the week. We'll have full teams schedules from conferences all over the state as we get set for this one. Don't forget as well as we get set for the first pitch to fill your home with the best from home furniture, sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home furniture locations, Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. Take a look at the defensive alignment for the Warhawks. Again, Birdie Shaw will pitch to Wessel. His outfield from left to right will be Bayman, Gunst, and Borntrager. Infield from third base across, Duxbury, Zorscher, Balthazar, and Marquette. Warhawks in there, all whites, white jerseys, red numbers and letters, white fronted caps. As the right-hander Birdie Shaw gets his first of 8 warm-ups underway. And thank you for bearing with us here. We sit behind home plate. So our camera angle will not be our best for this one, but we will still bring an entertaining game nonetheless. So we get set the first of hundreds that we'll bring you this spring, getting set for the season, all the way up until hopefully the state tournament over at Appleton. Hopefully we'll have some teams out there playing for our title this year. We've had some good luck throughout the state with teams playing in football, volleyball, basketball, making it to the tournament. We're hoping to keep that same energy up for baseball and softball. So we get ourselves ready. Again, just moments away. Everybody but Birdie Shaw in long sleeves. In the dugouts, everyone's got their jackets and sweatshirts on. So get our throw down. This first pitch will be brought to you by Oso Brewing Company in Plover, offering a large, spacious place for next gathering or just to watch a big game on a massive projector screen. Enjoy a great variety of pizzas and other hot food along with a cold soda, and is all at Oso Brewing over in Plover. Throw down from Wetzel as Melise Badoon will get this season started for the Pacelli Cardinals. The multi-year starter getting the start at shortstop. May see him on the mound a bit today. They balance things out. Of course, both teams trying to get off to a good start with conference games for Thursday, as our first pitch of the season is down and away for ball one. Badoon, Flaker, and Hammerly. And a swing and a drive into left center. Ranger, that's in the gap. Badoon's going to round first. He's going to be content there with a leadoff single. Badoon took a big turn, got about a third of the way. Good recovery and throw in from the left fielder, Bayman. Limits him to a single. And here comes Bryce Flaker, the right fielder. We'll see if Badoon looks to run as well. And the first pitch is down and away. Ball one on Flaker. That one inside, 2-0. Birdie Shaw sets a step off and a look back, and scampering in standing is Badoon. That one hits Flaker right in the second L of Pacelli. And there will be 2 on, nobody out for the pitcher, Lucas Hammerly. So a single and a hit batter. Here comes Hammerly. So Birdie Shaw in a little bit of trouble here in the early going. He squares and bunts it foul over toward me. Be chased down by Weyauwega. So 0-1 on Hammerly. Looking to get those runners over. Most of our friends over at Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind with roofing, siding, and windows that are built to last. Saving the communities from unscrupulous contractors that guarantee quality that you can trust at Infinity Exteriors. Wyatt Wetzel goes out and gives the coverage assignment. We'll see if they run a wheel play or if they will have the third baseman stay at third. This time he doesn't square and takes the ball high. 1-1 on Hammerly. So some fans filing in watching the game. Glad to have some people here braving the cold. As long as there's no rain, it's a good day for baseball here in Wisconsin. That one hits the inside corner, and it's a ball and 2 strikes on Hammerly. Runners at first and second. And he'll just golf that one foul territory, third base side, ranging over there, and that's going to drop foul. There is a lot of foul ground here at Weyauwega-Fremont around the foul lines and back behind home plate. A ton of room. Big lead at second for Badoon. He'll hold. That one in the dirt, blocked well by Wetzel. 2-2 on Hammerly. Badoon at second. Flaker over at first. That one high and away, and the count runs full. So 3-2 on Hammerly. Birdie Shaw sets just above the belt. Runners going, and it's ball 4. So it's a ball 4, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for the cleanup man, Tomas Weyauwega. We're looking to drive in the first runs. Birdie Shaw will now work from the windup. That one's outside, ball 1. Weyauwega playing second base. That one down and in, and it's 2-0. Weyauwega, one of the other guys with one bare arm, left arm not sleeved. The 2-0. It's a line drive into right field, a base hit. That'll bring in a run. They're going to send the second runner around. Hammerly will go first to third, and it is a 2-run single for Tomas Weyauwega. The runners at the corners for Nate Hammerly. Wide open stance, the DH, as he'll take a strike on the outside corner. Hammerly hitting for Nathan Reimer, the left fielder. 2 runs on 2 hits in the inning. Could hear from the dugout, Coach Welch saying step off. Wilmer was looking to maybe run. Result, Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Nobody out here in the first. Birdie Shaw trying to limit the damage to just 2. He's thinking strikeout pop-up here. Decent lead over at first. There goes the runner. That's inside. Throws right back to Birdie Shaw. And there will be no plays. It's a stolen base. For Tomas Umara. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out here in the first. That one in the dirt gets away. And everyone will hold their spots. 2-1 the count. That one outside, and it's 3-1. And ball 4, bases are loaded. Once again, nobody out for Kelton Hopper. Now draw meeting on the mound. Not much of a meeting adjourned. Yes, Kelton Hopper will hit. That one is up, ball 1. Result, the great things are happening at the Tomorrow River School District, so join the Falcon family if you're ready to fly with them. Bases remain loaded, nobody out here in the first. As Birdie Shaw hits the outside corner, 2 balls and a strike on Kelton Hopper. A big cut and a miss, down and in. And it's 2-2. Birdie Shaw looking for a big strikeout here in the early going. And the 2-2. Down in the dirt, blocked by Wetzel, and the count runs full. 3-2, nowhere to put him. And he'll chop that one foul back behind home plate. We'll try it again. The 3-2 again is up, ball 4, and a run is in. Bases loaded walk to Opper. And it's 3-0. That'll bring up the third baseman, Sully Schober. So that one is just up at the letters, ball 1. 3 runs in on 2 hits, 3 walks, and a hit batter. That one hits the corner, strike 1. Hits in the inning from Badun and Uemura. Flaker was hit by a pitch, then walked by both Hammerleys and Kelton Opper. There's a fly ball into center. Long run in. There's going to be caught. Runner will tag. The throw is going to be up the line. It will be a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Schober. It's 4-0. Nate Hammerly will take third on the play. So at the corners for Eric Reinke, the catcher. Just like these players are bringing their best to the diamond, Rich Top Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Rich Top Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit RichTopExteriors.com to learn more. That one hits the corner for a strike. We'll see if Opper looks to run. He does not. There's one yanked foul left field side. It's quickly 0-2 on Eric Reinke. Reinke catching today. Runner goes. It's a strike. And that's out number 2. It is strike 3 called. It was not a punch-out by home plate umpire, so everyone was kind of thrown off, but it is strike 3. Birdie gets his first strikeout of the season, 2 down for the number 9 hitter, Jaden Garski, the center fielder. That's in there for a called strike. So after 3 walks, 4 straight strikes thrown by Birdie Shaw. Got the strikeout of Reinke. As that one will just miss, and it's 1-1. Here in the first inning, there's a foul tip into the mitten hung onto by Wetzel, and now Shaw 1 strike away from getting out of this inning and stranding a couple of runners. The 1-2 is down in the dirt, and again, good work by Wetzel behind the plate to block it. 2-2. That one popped straight back and out of play. Just over someone's wagon that was being wheeled in. The 2-2. Full 3-2. As well as St. Carpet 1 on Post Road and Plover is here to floor you with the best in all of your carpeting and flooring needs. Whether for your home or business, you're going to find help with choosing the right look of material. That's going to bring your flooring to the next level at St. Carpet 1. As there's a little flare into shallow right, long run in, and that's down a base hit. They're going to send the second runner around third. There will be no play at the plate, and it is 6-0. Pacelli on the 2-run single by Jaden Garski. 6 runs on 3 hits. As Badoon back to the plate, he started off the game with a single. Scored on the Uemura 2-run hit. As that one popped up, foul ground, Wetzel with a play, and he's got it to end the inning. However, 6 runs across for Pacelli on 3 hits and a runner left. We have played 1/2 inning of baseball here this season. Pacelli 6, Weyauwega-Fremont coming to the plate when we return on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
It's easy.
come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
We welcome you back here to Weyauwega-Fremont as we get set for the bottom half of inning number 1. 6-0 Pacelli. As Hammerly gets loose. He'll face the top of the order for the Warhawks. Be Chris Gunst, Carter Burry-Shaw, and Malte Zorcher. For Trevor Wetzel and the Warhawks today. Defense behind Hammerly will look as follows. So Lucas Hammerly is on the mound. He will throw to Reinke behind the plate. Your outfield from left to right, Reimer, Garski, and Flaker. Third base across first, Schober, Badoon, Uemura, and Opper for Pacelli. So here comes the center fielder, Chris Gunst. Left-hander. Getting a huge first inning for Pacelli. 6 runs on 3 hits, no errors. So all those runs earned. That one down low and in, ball 1 from Lucas Hammerly. Gunst right on top. Crowding the plate somewhat, and that one is up at the letters, 2-0. Always a challenge, first game of the season, cold weather. Make sure you'll be able to throw strikes. And there is 1, 2-1. The 2-1 is in there for a called strike. 2-2. It's that low inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Warhawks center fielder. And he chops that one foul back behind home plate. The Dahl family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now I'd like to earn your 5-star review. Their new Dahl Honda, Dahl Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dahlauto.com. There's a line drive to a leaping catch made at short by Melise Badoon. Good piece of hitting, but a better defensive play over at short. Got an early web gem for the Cardinals here in game number 1. Here comes Carter Birdie Shaw, the pitcher. First one hits the outside corner, strike one. One out here in the bottom of the first. There's a chopper right back to Hammerly. He bobbles it. Throw to first is just in time. Just in time. Opera's able to make the pick by half a step at most. Bang, bang at first. He's called out. If Opera is an inch shorter, he's probably safe. As Hammerly bobbled it three or four times, was able to recover and make a low throw. And Opera with the stretch gets the out. 2 down for Malta-Zorcher. As that'll miss for ball 1. Two and 0 to Zorcher. The 2-0 is in, and the count goes to 3-0. Zorcher at short here in this one. Taken all the way, hits the outside corner. Strike one. Hammerly works out of the stretch. Chopper back to Hammerly. This time he'll step underhanded in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Hammerly. No runs, no hits, nobody left. And after one complete, it is Pacelli 6 and Weyauwega-Fremont nothing on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you this afternoon by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Pitching change for Weyauwega-Fremont here in the second inning. Chris Gunst in the game. He will pitch. Bergeron went 1 inning, 3 hits, 6 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. Flaker, Hammerly, and Umura to face the left-hander. And the first one is right in there in the inside corner for strike 1. Flaker was hit by a pitch, came around to score back in the first. There's one fouled off first base side. Now to play toward the softball field. 0-2. A quick 0-2. Breaking ball down and in the dirt is blocked there. And it's 1-2 now on Flaker. That hits the inside corner. Strike 3 called. And out of the bullpen and into the strikeout column is Chris Gunst as here comes Lucas Hammerly. He walked and came around to score back in the first. Result Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft's, a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 over in Bancroft. That one is up at the letters. Ball 1 on Hammerly. One and nothing. That's right on the corner. 1-1. Guns come off throwing strikes. Four of his first 6. That's just of it down, and it's 2-1 now on Lucas Hammerly. That's outside and down, 3-1. Good crowds here watching, sitting in the grandstand, bundled up. Dealing with some gust of wind the past few minutes. The winter weather advisory starting late tonight. Good thing that very rarely are there games on Wednesdays. So count runs full now on Hammerly as that one hits the outside corner. There's a ground ball to first. Marquette's there on a couple of hops. 3 unassisted for out number 2. 2 down now for Tomas Uemura. Had a 2-run single back in the first. Came around to score. The Whitetail Properties and Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. So if you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. That one in the dirt and scatters away. Ball 1. The Cardinals' second baseman. That one low. 2-0. Over a little bit of everything in his first appearance. Singled home a couple of runs, stole a base, scored a run. He rolls that one foul toward the on-deck circle. So 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top half of inning number 2. And Charlie put up a 6 spot in the first. RBIs from Uemura had 2, Opper, Schober, and Garski had 2. He sent 10 batters to the plate in that inning, got 3 hits. There's a high drive into right center. But with the play out in center, the call and the catch is made to end the inning. Got it just off the handle a bit. A loud out for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning. 4 guns down to the bullpen. We've played an inning and a half. It's 6-0 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Hammerly back out for another inning. He'll face 4, 5, and 6. Duxbury, Pansloff, and Balthazar for Weyauwega-Fremont. There's a little from friends at Little Scholars and Little Scholars B innings. 2 beautiful child care preschools in Stevens Point. We offer early child learning for infants through 4K. You're going to find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com and learn more. Here comes the third baseman and cleanup hitter. That is Noah Duxbury. Takes a ball outside and low, and it's 1-0. Hammerly got through 1, 2, 3 first. Couple of assists himself and a great play by Badoon. That started the inning off. That one is up at eye level, 2-0. Across the 5 o'clock hour. And it's right down the middle, strike 1. 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Chase one down and away. 2-2 now. There's a ground ball to third, backhanded by Schober, steps, throws, got him. Schober is able to make the backhand throw across for out number 1. And that'll bring up the DH, Noah Pansloff. In the 5 spot. As he takes one down and away for ball 1. As well, at Express Employment Professionals have relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. That's up and away, and it's 2-0 now. The Warhawks DH. Three and 0. Taking all the way, and he takes a strike. Warhawks looking for their first base runner of the season here on opening day. And he lost him, ball 4. First walk, as Ezra Balthazar will check in. And hitting in the 6th spot, playing at second base. Runner aboard, 1 out. Throw over and in with a head first dive is Pansloff. Might as well at Ski's Meat Market's your locally owned premier meat market, and they're filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. That one hits the outside corner, a high strike, and it's 0-1. Snap throw, and that's thrown down the line. That'll be an E2. They'll hold the runner at second as the throw is cut off. And as Reinke tried to backpick, and that one just sailed. Count is 0-2. On up Balthazar. That one missing in. 4-1. That one in the dirt, blocked by Reinke. Evens things up 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 in the first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the season for the Pacelli Cardinals. Again, called Jamie Wenzel and Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Here's Aiden Marquette, first baseman. Big right-handed hitter. And he takes a big swing and a miss. Aiming for the tree line. That one off the end of the bat, fouled to the Pacelli on deck circle toward their dugout. And 0-2. Runner in scoring position, 2 down. That's Panslav, who walked and advanced on the throwing error. The 0-2 from Hammerly. He is down low and in the dirt. And it's a Mullen, 2 strikes. Chance to try and chip into this lead with a hit. Strike 3 called on the outside corner, and the inning is over. Another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Lucas Hammerly. We have played 2 complete. Your score after 2, Pacelli 6, Weyauwega-Fremont 0 on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Oso Brewing, we're committed to our community and charity events. We give back locally. We're spot on with tasty food right inside our brewery. Oso pizzas and sandwiches are the best kept secrets in the area. Come and enjoy our new patio atmosphere with friends and family.
It will be something you want to tell your friends about.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
We move to the third with a 6-0 lead for the Pacelli Cardinals. Gunso got there for his second inning. He went 1-2-3 in the second. He will face Nate Hammerly, Kelton Opper, and Sully Schober here in the third. Nate Hammerly walked and scored a run back in the first. So that one down low, ball one. Might as well let this afternoon's game is brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. The 1-0 is in there for a called strike, 1-1. Chile, a lot of left-handers in the lineup this year. Good matchup for a player like Chris Gunst. The left-hander comes in at a little bit of a funky arm angle at times. That low three-quarters. Little half swing over to the mound and an easy play, 1-3 for out number one. One down for Kelton Opper. He drew a bases-loaded walk back in the first. Stole a base, came around to score. That one down and in. Two and 0. The 2-0 is outside and a bit low, 3-0. Again, Opper over at first base today. Everything's looking, he'll get the start on Thursday afternoon. Pacelli will open up conference play with the Pittsville Panthers over in Wisconsin Rapids. And there's ball 4. It's a 1-out walk for Opper. 1-0 now for Sully Schober. He had a sacrifice fly to RBI back in the first. Again, Weyauwega-Fremont scheduled to open things up in the East. They'll take on Menominee Nation on Thursday. CBC East, very likely wide open. It'll be an interesting battle at the top of that conference. Teams like Amherst, Bonnewa, Wittenberg. Usually, and up in the top, Shiocton. Pacelli and Pittsville favored to probably battle in the South for that conference title. Pittsville got it last year. That's down and away, ball 1 on Schober. Panthers ended up 2 games away from state, but Cardinals made it to state. There's a drive into center, and that got through the glove and hit the center fielder, and he is down. Oh, no. Oh, no. That tailed on him and got him in the upper body, maybe the head, and coach immediately out there, we're going to step aside immediately. We'll be back in a couple of moments on Zaleski Sports.
It's hard to choose a new school. It's about academics, but also so much more. What does it mean to be a Falcon? Let me show you around. It means contributing to our communities and considering our role in making the world a better place. Asking good questions so we can understand the complexities of the world around us. Creating positive relationships across our differences so that we can hear others and be heard. Solving problems as a team with both creativity and resilience. Figuring out who we are and identifying the small decisions we make every day to become who we want to be. So what do you think? Are you ready to fly?
Watch the game change, yeah.
back underway. After that scary moment, and first pitch back in is a strike on Reinke. Reinke was called out on strikes back in the first inning. Good news is, for Weyauwega-Fremont, he's staying in the game. He's going to be good to go. But on a cold day like this, anytime you're hit with a ball, it's going to hurt just a little bit more. And then the first ball right to him. Fly ball to center, ranging in the call to catch for out number 2. And that is the poetic nature of baseball, folks. If you get hurt or you make a mistake, it's almost a guarantee the next one's going to be going to you to see if you're ready to make a play. No problem there. 2 outs for Garski. Garski had a 2-run bloop single back in the first. And the first one is in for a strike. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. So look at it now, that was Xander Bayman who was in center. Birdie Shaw went to left after the pitching change. So good to see Bayman all right. That's inside, 2-1. Opper and Schober, the 2 runners. That's going to be up and away, 3-1. Top of the order on deck is Badoon. Man, he lost some. Ball 4, and the bases are going to be loaded for Schober. Or for Badoon, I should say. Schober to second, Opera to third, Garski at first. Badoon 1 for 2, singles, scored, and popped up all in the first inning. As well from our friends at Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best. Location, Stevens Point, Wausau, Kobe Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. That one down and in, ball 1 on Melise Badoon. 2 walks and an error in the inning. There's one turned on, hooking foul to left. 1-1. Ball and a strike on the Cardinal shortstop. Breaking ball fouled off at home plate. And it's 1-2. Chris Gunn's looking to put up his second straight 0. Trying to strand him loaded. Two and 2. And that one gets all the way through, back toward me. 1 run is in. And what'll be a wild pitch. It's now 7-0.
Let's go, get the out.
Three and 2 on Badoon. And a swing and a miss. He got him swinging. And the inning is over. A third strikeout second strikeout for Gunstad. The inning is over, so 1 run is in, no hits in error, and 2 runners left. We have played 2.5. It is 7-0 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
We move to the bottom half of inning number 3. Be 8-9-1 against Hammerly here in the third. Wetzel, Bayman, and then Gunst back to the top of the order. Hammerly with a walk and a couple of strikeouts through 2 scoreless. So here's Wyatt Wetzel, the catcher. He'll take a strike. So Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you, as there's strike 2 on the outer half. Again, Michael, I'm glad to be with you guys today on a chilly Tuesday early evening. Breaking ball stays up and outside, 1-2. And first pitch temperature was 40 degrees. It's cooled down a bit since then. Wind chill lower 30s. It'll be in the 20s wind chill wise by the time we get to the final out of this game. As there is a ground ball to short, and Badoon makes the play for out number 1. 1 down for Xander Bayman, the center fielder. Strike 1. There's one popped up, foul territory, long run. That's going to drop. For strike 2. Right in that Bermuda Triangle between Reinke, Hammerly, and Opper. Neither one could do anything. And it's 0-2. Bottom half of inning number 3. And a swing and a miss. The third Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day for Hammerly. All have come in the last 4 batters he's faced. 2 down, back to the top of the order. Chris Gunst, who was robbed of a hit back at the bottom of the first by Badoon. Hit it well. Good opposite field swing. Intel's an all-conference type player. So he takes a strike on the outside corner. Got a good-sized roster here for the Warhawks. Coach Wetzel's done a very good job with this program. And down and in. And props as well to the parents, friends, and family showing up here battling the cold. Chopper foul past third. And it's 1-2. With Stevens Point Orthopedics, proud to welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki. Dr. Pataki is ready to serve the central Wisconsin community and is now seeing patients. More information regarding spine and back surgery can be found at stevenspointortho.com as the play is made by Uemura on a ground out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Hammerly with a strikeout. And we have played 3 completes. So we head to the 4th. It is 7-0 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports, brought to you this evening by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Uncle Minton wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
We head to the top of the 4th. 7-0 Pacelli at 6-run first and a run in the 3rd. As a left-hander, Chris Guntz back out for his 3rd inning. Giving up 1 unearned run through 2 so far. A couple of strikeouts, a couple of walks. He'll face 2-3-4, Flaker, Hammerly, and Uemura. Bryce Flaker was hit by a pitch and scored a run. He was also struck out. And the first one to him is going to be out on the outside corner, strike 1. Some tailing action in that delivery. So you can feel the wind pick up. You can hear it on the mic a little bit. That's a good curveball in there, and it's 0-2. And through 2 innings, 1 unearned run. Still not giving up a hit. A couple of strikeouts, a couple of walks. That one up and away. Try to get him to chase the waist pitch, and it's 1-2. You will find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, service with a smile. Open daily. Breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. That one popped up, foul ground. Marquette ranging over, and miscommunication with his pitcher, and that'll drop for a foul ball. Marquette pulled off thinking his pitcher, who started the game in center field, was going to go and call him off, but he peeled back, and no one catches it. This remains 1-2. New life for Bryce Flaker. And that hit him. So for the 2nd time today, Flaker's been hit by a pitch. And he is aboard for Lucas Hammerly. Hammerly 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Grounded out to first his last time up. The result, the culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Let's bring the family for a visit to Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz's Dairy Store with food, family, and fun as Hammerly bunts through that one and fouls it off. Hammerly squares early. Brings it back, runner going. Throw down to second will be late and into center field, but backed up well there by Bayman. Stolen base for Flaker. 1-1 the count on Hammerly. That one low, 2-1. Roller toward first. That'll get the runner over to third with one down. Play made by Marquette. So 3 unassisted again. Hammerly 0 for 2. So runner on third and 1 out. Here's Tomas Umura. 1 for 2, a 2-run single back in the first, and a fly out to fairly deep center. And looks like we're going to see a pitching change as Gunst will depart. And Noah Duxbury will pitch here in the fourth. So 2 1/3. Two walks, 2 strikeouts, no hits. He is responsible for the runner on third. He has given up 1 unearned run. Looks like Verdi Shaw's going to move in and play third. Guessing Goods will go back to center. Bayman will go to left. So let's see our third pitcher of the game in Duxbury. And I think that was a pitch count thing, and that allows Gunst to pitch on Thursday. He'll get a day of rest tomorrow. He'll be eligible to come back in and pitch in their conference opener against Menominee Nation. Here's all from our friends over at Shiro Tire and Auto Service. Can handle everything, getting the oil changed, getting the brakes changed. To learn more and find your nearest location, go to ShiroTire.com. Also from our friends over at Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today with Next Step. Okay, thank you all for joining us. Hopefully you're staying warm wherever you are. Approaching the halfway mark of this game, so we can get a quick weather check. 38 degrees, wind chill at the freezing point of 32. Your typical Wisconsin April. And I wish it was an April Fool's Day joke, but it is not. Cold and windy today. Runner on third, 1 out. Umura trying to drive in another run. He'll take a big swing on a breaking ball and foul it off. One for 2 for the Cardinals' second baseman in the game. Runner on third is Flaker. That'll be a fly ball into left, ranging over Bayman, and he can't handle it. It's off his glove. Umura on his way to second, and what'll be an E7. And a run is in. 8-0. And that'll close the book. And Chris Gunst. So 2 1/3, no hits, 2 runs unearned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Also hit a batter. Here's Nate Hammerly. Hammerly 0 for 1 with a walk. Grounded out back to the mound his last time up. That one outside, ball 1. Man, that breaking ball is on the inside corner, strike 1. Good big breaking curveball from Duxbury. That one way outside. Just a bit outside, and the runner advanced to third on the wild pitch. So Umer over at third. Hammerly with a chance to drive in a run. As that one will hit the inside corner with a fastball. 2-2. The Pacelli designated hitter. Ground ball past the pitcher. That'll get the run in. Play at second. Throw is in time. Picked by Marquette. They get the out. But it'll be an RBI ground out. For Hammerly. So 2 on, bases empty for Opper, who's walked twice and scored twice. That one up and away, ball 1. 2 runs in, no hits. Hit batter and an error. Two and nothing on Opper. So he fouls that one away. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices, guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm snacks. Fleet Farm is everything you need and all at the lowest prices. Again, also the great things are happening at the Tomorrow River School District with open enrollment now open. So come and join the Falcon family. 2-2 on Opper. Jay leading this one now 9-0. There's a ground ball up the middle. Balthazar charges, steps, throws, inning over. So Duxbury comes in, gets a couple of outs, does give up an unearned run. Pacelli gets 2 runs on no hits and nobody left. We're halfway through, 3.5 in the books. 9-0 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports, brought to you this evening by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Bottom half of the 4th. Can you hear some of the wind picking up in just on my headset mic? 2-3-4 to face Hammerly. Berisha, Zorsher, and Duxbury. Hammerly a walk and 3 strikeouts through 3 scoreless. Half swing. And they say he didn't go, so it's ball 1. That one got a piece of Reinke, fouled off, 1-1. Most of our friends at Dahl Automotive in Stevens Point, they have over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. So they'll offer an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Shop DahlAuto.com for the best selection in the area. Or stop in and see them at Dahl Honda just off Stanley Street, or at Dahl Chrysler just off Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Of course, you can see Dahl on our scoreboard. Big thanks to them sponsoring our scoreboard this season. That one in the dirt, blocked by Reinke. 2-1 on Birdie Shaw. He grounded out back to the mound, back in the first. 3/4 through this 5 o'clock hour, and over an hour 15 into the game. There's a one hopper to second, and the play is made by Umura for out number 1. 1 out for Malta-Zorscher. Shortstop is 0 for 1 with a ground out back to the mound, back in the first inning. Now it'll be low, ball 1 with a fastball. And when chopped in front of the plate, Reinke's going to step it, bare hand, throws in time, out number 2. 2 down now, they'll bring it to cleanup man Noah Duxbury. The now Warhawk pitcher is 0 for 1, ground out to third. Back in the second inning. Nice play by Schober last time. It was down the line. Made Custom and Apparel, specializing in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. To learn more at madacustom.com. That's madacustom.com for Meda Custom. 0-1. As there's a big swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Ground ball pulled foul past the third base dugout. The 0-2. Ground ball to third. Nice big hop off of Schober. Steps, throws, low throw, and it gets by Opper. Goes all the way to the fence. And the E5 will get the runner to second. Big hop. Schober couldn't handle it, and then he made a bad throw. A good throw gets him. And now a runner in scoring position. That one in the dirt, blocked by Reinke. Ball 1, Noah Pantoff, who drew a walk back in the second inning. Second error of the game for Pacelli. That one high and tight. 2 balls and nothing. That one's on the inside corner. Strike 1 called on the Warhawk DH. As well, that's Shuda Funeral Services in Stevens Point, Florida, here to help you with all of your funeral needs, 2 convenient locations, and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com. That is shudafuneral.com. That one inside. Count goes to 3-1. Strike two just down the corner. Counter run full with 2 outs. And he lost him, ball 4. Second walk of the game. Both of them to Pansloff, and here comes Ezra Balthazar. Chance to chip into this lead here with a hit. 2 on, 2 outs here in the 4th. As there's strike 1 on the outside corner. Balthazar struck out swinging back in the 2nd. It's the first of Hammerly's 3 strikeouts. A long look in and look back to 2nd. That one gets by Rinkus. Going to try and take the 3rd. The throw is into left field. Yeah, Schober couldn't handle it, and that's now 2nd and 3rd. That was the no, yes, base running between 2nd and 3rd. Ball didn't get too far away, and Reinke made a decent throw. But it probably should be made either way, 2nd and 3rd. 2 runners in scoring position for the Warhawks. That's popped, foul out of play, first base side. 1 and 2. Duxbury at 3rd, Pansloff at 2nd. Just outside. 2 and 2. Pitch number 63 there for Hammerly. We'll see how long he stays in here in game number 1. Fly ball, shallow center, long run. That's down a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. First hit of the season goes for Ezra Balthazar, a 2-run single. It's now 9-2. They'll bring in Aiden Marquette. Marquette was called out on strikes back in the 2nd. Runner goes, and that's hit and run, fouled away. Balthazar had a great jump. We'll see who's going to run again. Throw over, in with a dive. So we get closer and closer to the top of the hour. Runner holds and a swing and a miss. 0-2 on Aiden Marquette. The 0-2 is lined into right field, a chance, and it's get under the glove of right field. And going first to 3rd will be Balthazar. It took a long time to be thrown in by Flaker. So 1st and 3rd for Wyatt Wetzel. So grounded out to short, back in the 30s, 0 for 1. Two runs in on 2 hits, both runs unearned. First one in for a called strike. Now one up and down of the zone at the shoulders, 1-1 on Wetzel. We'll see if there's maybe a first and third play on. Marquette, not much of a lead at first. Shoulder in on the grass. Runner goes. They're going to try and get the play. And they're going to look him back, and he'll take second base. It'll be a stolen base for Aiden Marquette. There's strike 2 called. 1-2 now on Wetzel. Hammerly trying to get out of this inning, limit the damage. 9-2 now the score. That one fouled away right field side. As Opper takes a spill. Ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called on a breaking ball, and the inning is over. Fourth Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day. Weyauwega-Fremont strike their first 2 runs of the season on 2 hits and 2 left. There was an error as well. So we have played 4 complete. Now 9-2. Pacelli on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Top half inning number 5. Be the bottom of the order for Pacelli. Schober, Reinke, and Garski facing Duxbury. His first full inning work, he's gone 2/3 of inning. Big breaking ball hits the inside corner. Schober 0 for 1, a sacrifice fly and an RBI back in the first, reached on an error back in the third. And another one hits the inside corner. Nothing in two, and the Cardinals' third baseman. That one up and in. That one down and away. Two balls, two strikes. That one followed back. Still 2-2 on Sully's shoulder. We're just seconds away from the top of the hour, approaching 6 o'clock. Here on this windy day, and there's a perfect front door breaking ball. And that's out number one. First strikeout for Noah Duxbury. Here's Reinke 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout today. And there's a strikeout on the outside corner. 0-1 on the Cardinal catcher. And that got him right in the front hip. Third hit batter. And the first one that wasn't named Bryce Flaker. So runner aboard with one down for Jaden Garski. Garski has singled home a couple of runs and walked in the game. That one will be up at the chin, and it's 1-0. 6 runs in the first, a single tally in the third, 2 in the fourth for Pacelli. Weyauwega-Fremont with 2 runs of their own in the fourth. Runner goes. It's a strike. Throw to second is late. Be a ball and a strike. On Garski. There's strike 2 called on the outside corner. See if that sets up that front door curveball again. There's a curveball, but he pulled it outside, 2-2. That one down and away, and the count's going to run full on Garski, 3-2. Garski's the last player to get a hit for Pacelli. Cardinals only have 3 hits in the game, all in that first inning. The 3-2. Right back to him. Throw to first will be in time for out number 2. Reinke will take third on the play. So 2 down now, top of the order. Here's Badoon, who is 1 for 3, singled and scored back in the first. And the first one is in there for a called strike on Melise Badoon. Breaking ball down, 1-1. The 1-1. Roller swinging bunt. Throw from his knees is in time. Great play by Duxbury ends the inning. No runs, no hits, and a runner left. 4.5 in the books. 9-2 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports, presented this evening by our Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Calling the bullpen, Melissa Badoon. Coming to the game, Hammerly, 4 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, none earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. On the start, be 9-1-2 against Melissa Badoon here in the 5th. Bigman, Gunston, Birdie Shaw. Xander Bayman struck out back in the 3rd inning. He's 0 for 1. And one of the dirt bouncing away. Ball 1. Here's a strike. Things leaving up 1-1. That one popped up to first. Opera ranging back just behind first base makes the call on the catch. That's out number 1. Back to the top of the order. Chris Guns now back in center field. 0 for 2, a line out to short and a ground ball to second. Big swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Fly ball, shallow center. Garski is with a play, and he's got it for out number 2. Two now for Carter Birdie Shaw, 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs. That'll be down to the dirt. Ball 1. One 0 high and tight. That one slipped out. 1-2 in, nothing now. Warhawks trying to build off that 2-run fourth. They're able to get a couple of hits and knock Hammerly out of the game. He's now at short. Ground one hopper snagged by Badoon, who underhanded across for out number 3, and it's a 1-2-3 fifth for Melise Badoon and the Pacelli Cardinals. So we have played 5 complete as we head to the 6th. 9-2, Pacelli leads on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Malta Usher on the mound in relief. He'll face 2, 3, and 4. Flaker, Hammerly, and Uemura. The 4th pitcher. Ducks are on an inning and 2/3. No hits, 1 run unearned, and got a strikeout. Also hit a batter. But here in the top half of inning number 6. Breshaw goes to short. Duxbury goes back to third. Bryce Flaker will lead things off. He's 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch twice. He has scored twice and struck out. That one outside, ball 1. And 4th pitcher for the Warhawks here in the game. That one outside, 2-0 now on Flaker. Breshaw in an inning, give up 3 hits, 6 runs all earned. Walked 3, struck out 1. Then Goods went 2 1/3, 2 unearned runs, couple walks, couple of strikeouts, and an inning and 2/3 for Duxbury. Gave an unearned run. Pacelli does not have a hit since the first inning. That one's up. It's 3-0. 9 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for Weyauwega-Fremont. Thank you. That one down and away, ball 4. And Flicker's aboard for the 3rd time. So here's Lucas Hammerly, the now shortstop. He's 0 for 2. He's grounded out to first base twice and walked. Also scored a run. Now one in the dirt, blocked well by Wetzel. That's 5 in a row. Quarter past 6. Just under 2 hours. About an hour 45 into this game. Runner goes. And there will be no throw. Flaker will still standing as that one missing in. As time is called, Wetzel will go and talk to his pitcher. Just try and settle him down. Looking for that first strike. He'll swing away and roll one toward first again. That's a fair ball. Second baseman covering the throw is not in time. Be an infield hit for Hammerly, a swinging bunt. They're at the corners, nobody out for Tomas Umura. 1 for 3, he's reached on an error, driven in 3. That one inside, ball 1. Pacelli chasing 3 runs here. I think they would love to make this a 10-run game. Runner holds, and a high pop-up on the right side. Zosher is going to call it, and he dropped it. They're going to get the force at second on the fielder's choice. And then Flaker's going to tag and score. So it'll be a fielder's choice. A run is in. Now on the dirt on Nate Hammerly. Hammerly 0 for 2. He's walked and driven in a run and scored a run. Runner goes high and away, throw down to second, not in time. 2-0 now on Hammerly. That one in the dirt, 3-0. Ten-2. That one hits the corner, called strike, 3-1. A pivot back to second, and back in there standing is Uemura. And a big swing and a miss. Fastball right down the middle. It's underneath it. Count runs full. 3-2 on Hammerly. Man, he got him. That's out number 2. First strikeout for Zoscher. That'll bring up Kelton Opper. Opper's walked twice, scored twice, and grounded out. Up there as well, 7-6 will pack up on New London. That game in the 6th. Also Edgar all over Columbus Catholic in the 6th. 12-2 Edgar. First one missing outside on Opper. Runner's going, throw to third is going to be in time, but under the glove and down the line. And Uemura is going to come around and score. Be an E2. Now 11-2. 2-0 count on Opper. Three and 0. Taken out of the way, Opper will take a strike. No, 3-1. Here's a drive into right. That's down, a base hit for Kelton Opper. Opper on base for the 3rd time today. We've got a pinch runner. Looks like Braden Flaker will run. Yeah, I think he'll probably be on the move here, Pacelli trying to get that run rule into scoring position. Schober at the plate now 0 for 2. Sacrifice flying an RBI back in the 1st. His time is called late and granted. Zoscher. 4th pitcher of the day for the Warhawks. That one down and away. Ball 1. Flaker did not run that time. Line drive into center. That's down a hit. So we got 1st and 2nd for Reinke. Eric Reinke 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch back in the 5th inning. That one is thrown away. They'll be at second and third. Wild pitch. Foul tip into the mitt, hung on to by Wetzel. Ball and a strike on the Cardinal catcher. There's a low strike, and it's 1-2. Usher trying to guarantee a seventh inning. That one up and away, 2-2. Got him, swinging. Got a fastball by him, and the inning is over. Pacelli does get 2 on 3 hits, and they left a pair. 5.5 in the books, 11-2 the score on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Bottom of 6. Chile up by 9, 11-2 your score. I'm not going here dealing the win, so you don't have to. Glad to be with you guys here today. Opening day of baseball season. Be 3, 4, and 5 for Weyauwega-Fremont here in the 6th. Zosher, Duxbury, and Pansloff. Goes a quick temperature check here. 36 now. That one up and away. Zosher grounded out twice. 0 for 2 on the day. And there's a called strike, and it's 1-1. Melise Badoon in his second inning of work. There's a ground ball into right field. And a base hit. Leadoff base runner. Or Noah Duxbury. 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored back in the 4th. Twice he has grounded the ball to third. Allen going to be knocked down by Reinke on a fastball in the dirt. 1-0. Allen inside with a fastball. 2-0. Be once again Warhawk, third baseman. That one is in there, a called strike. 2-1. That one fouled back. Rattle around, 2-2. Line drive, fair, down in the corner. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. Zosher around second on his way to third. They're going to hold him up there. It'll be a double for Duxbury. Allen, the hardest hit ball of the day probably for either team. Ball is absolutely scorched down the line. Second and third, nobody out here in the 6th. Noah Pansloff has walked twice and scored a run. First one will miss up and out of the zone, ball 1. Two and 0. Three and 0. That one in there for a called strike. Warnock's trying to chip in here, down 9. However, with the fact that the lights haven't turned on yet, as there's ball 4 and the bases are loaded. We gotta think they're gonna need to get them on pretty soon. Overcast skies. Potential for some snow and rain on the way. Ezra Malthazor has got a 2-run single back in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. So he takes a strike. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the 6th. Popped him up, infield fly. Calling the catch made. Infield fly rule was called. Here's Marquette. Singled back in the 4th. 1 for 2. Big swing and a miss. I want to foul it back. Nothing in 2. Strike 3 called. The first serve pro Jaguars will strike out of the day for Badoon, and that's out number 2. That'll bring up Wyatt Wetzel. Wetzel 0 for 2. Ground out and a strikeout. That one inside, ball one. Zosher over at third. Duxbury at second, pass off at first. 2-0. The count on Wetzel. Lee Student looking to work himself in and out of trouble. Ground ball to second. Flip to second, get the force, and the inning is over. So no runs, 2 hits, and 3 runners left. We have played 6, 11-2. Pacelli leads on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Aiden Marquette, the 5th pitcher of the day for the Warhawks. He'll be in to face 9-1-2 here in the 7th. Be Garski, Badoon, and Flaker. Garski 1 for 2. 2-run single and a walk. He takes the ball in the dirt. That one bouncing in there. 2-0. And that one in there for a called strike. 2-1 on Garski. Three and 1. Taking all the way, Garski will take a strike and count a run full, 3 and 2. Fly ball into left, ranging over. That's a fair ball down the line. Bateman will play it on a hop. Garski rounds first. He's on his way to second. The throw's going to be late, and he's in there with a leadoff double. Garski gets one down the line. As here comes Badoon. Badoon 1 for 4 here in the game. Singled and scored back in the first. Now one down and away, ball 1. Two and 0. Of course, stay tuned. We'll have your Nationwide Dairy post-game show following the conclusion of this one. Inside corner strike, 1 called, 2-1 on Melise Badoon. Ground ball to third. That's going to be a bad hop and under Duxbury and into left field. So when Hansen will come in and run for the pitcher. Tough break and a tough hop for Duxbury. Ruled a hit by the third base dugout. Flaker's been hit by a pitch twice and walked. He scored 3 runs. And he'll hit a pop-up over to third. Duxbury the call to catch. Out number 1. Here's Lucas Hammerly. 1 for 3. Singled back in the 6th. That one down and in, ball 1. Ball out, 2-0. Runners at the corners, 1 out. 3-0. Again, both these teams scheduled to start the conference season on Thursday. Trail will take on Pittsville. Taking all the way. 3-1 on Hammerly. Warhawks will host some Nominee Nation coming to town. Of course, as always, especially this early in the year, weather always a factor in weather permitting for a lot of these games. There's strike 2 on the corner. Of course, just down the way, you're supposed to have softball here as well, with field conditions on the softball field not enough. So that game got postponed. Full count on Hammerly. Ball 4. So the bases are loaded. Floor Umura. Tomas Umura, 1 for 4. He scored 3 runs. He's driven in 3. He takes a ball outside. popped him up, foul territory. Duxbury running over, he's got a play, and he's got the ball. That's out number 2. Chance to work out of some trouble here. It is Nate Hammerly. 0 for 3 with a walk and a run score. He's also driven in a run. He'll take one high and away for ball 1. Jelly 6 runs in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth. Weyauwega-Fremont 2 in the fourth. There's a strike on the outside corner. Due up for the Warhawks, it'll be 9-1-2 against Badune. That one fouled off. Got a piece of Wetzel. 1-2 now, Marquette. Looking for one more strike to get out of this inning. That one just missing in, 2-2. The 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Runners get a head start. Garski at third, or I should say Hansen at second. Hammerly over at first. Ground ball, slow roller to short. Zosher, the throw is high and everybody's safe. Played back, and a run is in. It's 12-2. Which will bring up Opper. I think probably an E6. I'll give an infield hit. Hopper 1 for 2. Walked twice, singled, scored twice. Ground ball toward first. Nice play on the backhand. Inning over. Shelley gets a run. Couple of hits. They leave him loaded. Last chance for the Warhawks. Bottom of the 7th, down by 10. 12-2 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
At Oso Brewing, we're committed to our community and charity events. We give back locally. We're spot on with tasty food right inside our brewery. Oso pizzas and sandwiches are the best kept secrets in the area. Come and enjoy our new patio atmosphere with friends and family.
It will be something you want to tell your friends about.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
We go to the 7th. Bottom of the 7th, Badune trying to shut the door. He'll face 9-1-2. So you'll see a pinch hitter. Jason Hansen will hit. First one was in there for a called strike. And quickly, 0-2. Ground ball to second. Umura is there, plays on a couple of hops, and throws him out. They'll bring back to the top of the order. Gunso for 3, and line out a ground out and fly out. That one will bounce in there, ball 1. Here's a strike, 1-1. Popped him up on the infield. Hammerly calls for it. And makes the catch for out number 2. Burdyshaw, last chance for the Warhawks. Strike 1. Burdyshaw 0 for 3, grounded out 3 times. Half swing, and he went around. Bunched him up high and tight, and it's 0-2. Warhawks down to their final strike. Flare into right field. That's down, a base hit. So Burdyshaw on base. Here comes Osher, who is 1 for 3. Trying to end things. Fly ball slicing deep center. Garski ranging, that's over his head. That's going to get to the fence. Burdyshaw around third. He will score. It'll be an RBI double. That ball was absolutely scorched. A cold day like today, that one had to feel good, hit the barrel. Here's Duxbury, 1 for 3. He takes a strike. Big swing and a miss, 0-2. There's the line drive into center. That's down a base hit. They're going to send the runner around third. There will be no throw, and it's an RBI single. 12-4 now. Three straight 2-out hits. Bring up Noah Panslov, who's walked 3 times. Here's a strike on the outside corner. Ground ball up the middle. Hammerly is there. Underhand, ball game. So this one is over. Your final score, 12, 4. Pacelli gets the win over Weyauwega-Fremont. Stay tuned. Your Nasonville Dairy post-game show is on the way next on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Time for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese goods made daily. Go to Marshfield Curtis and NasonvilleDairy.com today. We're going to try and get Coach Sankey over here and get a player for our Highlight House Player of the Game. To join us here. Looks like they're waving a player over. We'll get everything lined up for you guys. Trying to wrap things up here from Weyauwega-Fremont. So everyone here battles through the temperature and the cold. Pacelli with an 8-run win here in game number 1. As Coach hustling as always, I'll give him the mic and we'll get everything kind of lined up here. Good right about there. And Coach, obviously game 1, a lot of things to work on, but all in all, a great start. And you got to be pretty encouraged to see what you saw just inning after inning for this one.
Yeah, Mike, our guys, we have a lot of experience out there on the field. It's easier to get started early in the year when you have a lot of seniors like we do and sophomores that started last year as freshmen. It's obviously hard because we haven't been outside yet until today. But what I saw from the kids, just the fire to be out here and want to be out here even in this cold weather, was nice to see. They're excited to play, and I thought they played well for being out here for the first time.
Yeah, so you talk about being outside for the first time. That's always tough on the defense, but it's very sharp, especially some of the ground balls they're fielding today. I guess talk about what you were working on defensively to get them ready for a day like today.
It's ground balls in the gym as much as possible. It's not easy, but, you just talk about, charging the ball early and trying to come get the ball instead of sitting back like they do in the gym. They did a nice job. We could have played a little bit better defensively, but for the first time out, we'll take it.
Absolutely. And then last thing I had to ask, Hammerly came out through great. 4 strong, gave just a couple bloop hits, so really that kind of marred things a bit, but you got to be really impressed to have him come out, start the season off with a great performance.
I think it shows we have guys that are willing to put in work in the off season and throw bullpens before our practice starts. And so we had a couple guys that are willing to do that, and that shows early in the season when they're ready to go. We had certain guys at certain pitch limits we don't want to go over, and we were good enough to stay under with both our guys today. And it was nice to see Lucas come out and pound the strikes and show us why he's our number 2.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, great job tonight. I'll let you if you want to bring a player or not. If not, we can just wrap it up. And
we're good. We're good. Okay. They want to get on the bus. Sounds just good. Like you, warm
Sounds
up, right?
Good. Coach, right. Thanks a lot, and good luck on Thursday.
You bet. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Coach Winsanky of the Pacelli Cardinals, 8-run winners, 12-4 your final. And that being said, as they're going to go warm up, I'm going to go warm up. We're going to wrap things up here. This has been your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Marshall Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com today. For all us here at Zaleski Sports, this is Mike. Let everyone stay warm. And I say that with every fiber of my being. Stay warm. Stay safe. We'll talk to you next time. Good night.